You're surely asking yourself why you should use Notion when working with Word or OneNote is totally fine as well. I asked myself the same question until I found out what Notion really has to offer. So let's say I need to prepare for my upcoming exams. I am probably working myself through various apps, trying to find out what I actually need to memorize and prioritize. Let's say I start by opening my summary files, which is this one. I click on the first topic from the lectures, and after reading the summary, I spend another 1 or 2 minutes thinking about my next step and search for the next folder. In this case, the questions about this topic I wrote for active recalling, which is this document. After finishing that, I continue by clicking on a third document, for example Excel. So I managed to answer these questions for this summary, and then I open my Excel document. Here I enter the completed memorizing unit for the overview. I'm rating from red to green. Green is good, red is bad. Because I apply active recall and spaced repetition to my study method, I always need to switch between those 3 documents. So as you see, it's working, but it's actually really hard to not lose track of the subject matter, and I always do unnecessary breaks after finishing one subject, and I think one reason for that is surely that I need to overcome my laziness to continue searching for the next subject I want to memorize. And don't get me wrong, I know this is a rather small obstacle, but repeating this for like 5 times a day really exhausts the brain. When I first tried Notion, I realized how the study behavior and its productivity can massively be increased only by the structure and functions Notion has to offer. Unlike the strategy I mentioned before, it contains all features you need, from writing pages to creating tables and linking subjects that are related to each other in one application only. Notion provides the user with a phenomenal overview about all topics the user has written about, with a beautiful layout. You see, this can be your personal workspace. You can create your personal working areas, for example, in my case, medicine here, then add chapters to it. So one would be this, for example. You can then add your text and pages and videos, for example, from YouTube. I took the PDF summary you saw before and put it in here. This fancy layout really motivates you to study. You can add the background image you saw before and emojis like this one. This automatically brings in a more stylish touch to your workspace and lightens up your brain work. It's really cool and shows that unlike with Word or OneNote, you really have more opportunities to get your work done more effectively. So here at the end of the PDF, you can see my questions I wrote for active recalling, and for spaced repetition I created this table, which you can see here, where you can record your finished study sessions. You could also link the corresponding documents to the title here, which I didn't do because for me it isn't necessary in this case. Also, you can rate your work after finishing repetition. For example, 2 out of 5. This means I wasn't so good, I need to repeat it within the next week or something like that. So Notion really is a good service program you never saw before that boosts up your motivation and efficiency. This is the end of the video. If you got benefits from it, then like and subscribe. Also, if you have any questions, then write them down in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them. Bye.